Hey everybody, nice to see everybody here. So it's just me for right now. Meadow is in getting a shower after she just got off work. She's been working super hard. So if I miss any of your comments or anything like that, don't worry, I will look up and I will see them soon. Hello, Mariah. So I wanted to remind everybody that the birthday camp is still out there and available. If you do not remember, here are I keep all my images in here. I mean, I know our paper comes in these nice little folders, but I keep all the stuff that I color in there when I'm working on a project too. So I'm a little bit of a mess. I'm organized, but I'm a mess. So here's the paper that comes. Oh, yay! You received the packet. Wow, that's fast, Mariah. You got it on Friday. Much faster than what we're used to. Isn't that correct? Because didn't it take, gosh, what was it, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? Something like that. So here is the paper. If anybody, I love it because we have, this is what I call the meadow side. And then so this is the meadow side. This is what I call meadow side because she likes all the pinks and purples. This is what I call the Cristena side. Oops, there's a meadow side. But this is what I call the Cristena side because it's all blues and reds and greens and oranges. And I'm on a serious blue and orange kick right now. So that is part of the paper that we'll be using. And then we have this wonderful paper that is laser printed. It matches if you look. This, I love it. So it matches this paper. So, and you get 4 each. These are toner printed. So they are ready to be foiled. And in the back page, you have happy birthday. Here's one you can see maybe partially foiled and partially not. But you can kind of see that. Isn't that awesome? I'm really excited about this new product. And so we will be playing with the new product during the camp. And anybody who's in the camp will be the first one to play with our new paper. We're going to be coming out with new foiling packs like this, so I'm very, very excited. Mariah, you like Christina's side better? Me too. I'm definitely blues and greens and oranges and red. So here is what I have. You guys have seen Meadow's images, how she colored them. Say hello to Mariah, Meadow, now that you're in here.
Hello, Mariah.
So here's, I sat down and I had a moment to color my stuff. Aren't these, I love them. I love them. So some cogs from the robots. I haven't colored the robots yet. We have some little confetti pieces, but this piece, I'm so excited about that. I tried to color it like this. Isn't that fun? So I cannot wait for the party camp. It's going to be so much fun. But if you guys want to register, Meadow will get that link into up there. And Mariah, since all your stuff is going to a U.S. post office or U.S. office now, whatever suite, I don't know exactly how it works. But you can just register with your American address as normal and it'll work nice. So you can do that going forward with any of the events that you want to do. So one more super exciting, well, it's exciting for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely exciting for me. Little thing that I want to share with you guys because I have spent the last, 3 days back and forth to the printer. And So this is our Blendables book. Well, it was our Blendables book. This is Meadow's old one. And you can see this is the cover. And then you have these little circles you could fill in. Showed you how to use it, that kind of stuff. And you can keep all the blends in here. And if you're on our newsletter, then we put out 4 new blends a month. So you get 2 new blends at the first of the month. And then our mid-month newsletter, you'll get 2 more new blends. And we put those blends out every month. But I have been at the printers because I've changed it up. So I thought it would be super fun.
Mariah says it's great that you include blends in the newsletter.
Oh, I'm glad you like that. So you can tell these are a little bit bigger and a little bit thinner. But one thing that is fun about this, I love this. I love it so much. The paper is a little thicker because now this is being printed on the accent opaque paper, which is the exact same thing as the Neenah Classic Crest Solar White paper. It's just not as expensive because you're not paying for the name. So you open it up, and this isn't my book, so I'm not going to do anything to it. This is this book is going to go to Izzy down in Florida, but you can see I love this, and I've actually been having fun with this. But you can see the circles are bigger so that you can see the print for the colors a little bit better. Isn't that fun? Hey, Danny. We're just going over the new Blendables book. So another thing that is super cool, I mean, you still have all the pages, but we've also added a back page that you can take out and slide between your pages so that you can protect the page underneath. But one thing I'm really, really excited about, check out my book. Look at that. Is that not fun or what? I love it. The front page is foil ready. So if you buy, unless you already have some toner reactive foil, you can foil your front page any color you want once you get your book. And there's more. Because we are having these printed by our printer, it's actually saving us money because he gets such a great deal on the paper. So instead of you having to buy the little blendable stamp set that goes with it, you guys don't have to buy this anymore. Now it's going to come with every hard copy of the book. So this, you guys will get the stamp set. This is the blendable stamp set. This will come with your book now. So it'll be the same price. The price is not going up at all. The only thing is you will get the set instead of having to buy the set now. Because our printer is actually saving us money. Another great thing because of our printer, he is so amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, I love my printer. I'm never letting Brian go. Not ever. I love him to death. He was able, oh my gosh, I have pictures to show you guys. I need to put on social media. He was able to do all of these holes. He just put the whole book in there, and he punched all the holes at once. Like, just right through every single page. It was amazing. And the holes are bigger, so now the pages will move easier. instead of the little punch that Meadow and I, well, mostly Meadow. I'm not gonna say me because Meadow did most of it, but she was hand punching all of these by hand, and now she doesn't have to do that. But is that amazing or what? You can tell I've already been coloring mine, which my old one, I never even colored. I barely put any blends in. I'm really excited about this one and I love it. So you can definitely tell the circles are bigger and I'm having more fun.
Mariah says, wow. Danny says, very cool. Danny says, that's a great deal. And Mariah says, great deal.
Awesome. So this one is going to Miss Esmeralda down in Florida. She has no idea that she's getting one of the new books unless she watches this video before it gets to her. So I think that's awesome. Meadow, this is your book. Well, your old book, unless if you want one of the new ones. But yeah, I love this. I love, look it. I love it. I love it so much. So, I am in the middle of changing the description, but know if you go on there right now that you will be able to still get the book. So we have 9 of them in stock right now. I just brought home 9 at the printers. I actually sat there. It was so much fun. I sat there and I watched him print them, cut them, punch them, and everything. It was so fun. But I'm a weirdo. I love seeing the whole process. If I could go, which I've been invited to go, to Arizona where our stamps and our stencils are made, because yes, all our stuff is made in the U.S., I want to go and see like the process. They said I could see the process of the stamps and stuff being made. So I'm super excited to try and get that trip in. I would love to do that. I think it would be so fun. So this is supposed to be Halloween day 9 for the 13 days of Halloween. So I've been talking about it. I haven't done it. I'm really naughty. But I've been talking about doing the movie monsters with purple, like, I don't know. Do I want to say deadish, deado? What do I? Yeah.
Danny says, hubby and I were talking about how cool it would be to see the stamps being made on one of our last trips.
Oh, that would be fun. So, are you gonna do you have a place that you want to go see the stamps being made? Is there another place that'll let you do? Because I know another place that stamps are being made. They are closed. I know there's Crafty down in Georgia. But maybe if we make a trip of it, Danny, maybe you can go with us. That would be fun.
She says, no, I didn't know any places to do it. We were just chatting about it.
Oh, okay. So maybe if everything coincides and stuff like that, you could go with us. See how our stamps are made. Because that would be fun. Fun. Ooh, I didn't get his eye. How do I stamp all that and not get his eyeball? I mean, honestly. Probably because I'm running my mouth too much.
She says,
Excuse me.
Cool.
Let's see. Let's get him stamped on here. Meadow, does it look like I need a light?
No, it looks good.
Okay. Because I know to me, it's a little dark in here. I might have to get a light just so that I can see what I'm doing. Might be about me, not you guys, just so you know. So get him on there. Look at him. I love him. Where is my little chamois?
Right here, let me get it wet.
Yes, please, so that I can go ahead and rinse these off because I'm gonna do Miss Thing too. Little Miss Bride. Can't have Frank without. Well, you can have Frankie without the bride, but. So does anybody watch Halloween movies when it becomes October. That is one of the traditions, and Meadow and I haven't really been following it this year. I don't know why. But we usually first day of October we start watching Halloween movies. Not gory, yucky. I can't do it. I can't do no, none of that. No clowns. None of that business. Can you wash Frank for me, kiddo? But we watch like Hocus Pocus.
The fun ones.
Yeah, we watched the cute fun ones. What was a lot? Oh, we watched the new Haunted Mansion. I really like that one. Because while it doesn't match the original one,
it's just a different story.
It's a different story, and I like that it has a lot of the features from the ride in it. Did you notice that it has the ride stuff in it, Meadow?
Yeah.
So you can like definitely see the different things about the movies, which I think is a lot of fun.
Danny says it depends on my mood.
Yeah, I understand that completely. My husband is a Christmas. His favorite holiday is Christmas, as to where mine is Halloween. And I've never been into the scary, icky, scary stuff. I think it's just because my birthday is next to Halloween. Let's see, Mariah.
She says, Christina, I think I unsubscribed correctly from the Crafty Crew Kid.
I think you did. Meadow, you want to check that for her really fast since you can get on there?
How do I check that?
Ooh, Thanksgiving. Oh, God. Yes, Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving. I love little breads and potatoes.
And turkey and, pumpkin pie. Oh my gosh, Danny, you just got me hungry.
We need to make deviled eggs this year.
Yes.
I'm so happy eggs taste normal again.
Meadow has not been able to taste eggs very well since she had COVID. Oh, I don't like stamping our stamps twice because they never come out correctly. And
it's like the paper moves or something.
No, it's not that the paper moves, I don't think. It's just that we have fantastic. This is going to sound very braggish. But we have great stamps, and you normally don't have to stamp them twice. But sometimes, like my Memento ink pad right now, it's a little dry. I'm just gonna say it. It's. You would think it was a mummy. It's that dry, and so I'm having to really work with it. Meadow, can you grab me a new pad?
I think I have one over here.
Do you have one? Can I see yours then? Because mine is so, it doesn't look dry, but this baby, oh my gosh.
Go try that one.
Try that one? Okay, thank you. See, oh yeah, yours is juicy. Hello. See, we don't have any family in North Carolina. All of our family, well, my husband's family, is in Washington, Oregon, or Georgia. So we don't have any family here. We moved here for Jake's job. And so it's just us. But it's nice to just, sit and have some turkey. Have a nice, yummy turkey dinner and just have fun together. We used to do when the kids were little, we would have like little, there we go. Yep, it was the stamp pad. Okay, you want to clean this one for me, baby girl, please? Oh, did you get it? Oh, there you go.
Oh.
I tossed it to her and it got on her arm, so she's got this wet chamois all over her arm. Isn't that nice?
How do I can't tell.
So I'm going to zoom in a little, or a lot. There we go. How do you what?
I just don't know how to look to see it.
You just go into the shop and go down the side to subscriptions and then go to contracts.
Oh,
it should be in there just fine. So let's see. I wanted to do kind of bluish gray skin. So this skin is going to be totally different than what I normally do. See, it's the only holiday I have claimed as mine and requested that the kids come home. The other in-laws can have all the other holidays. I gotcha. That was one thing. All the holidays were done at my mother-in-law's house, which that's not a bad thing, but it was nice because right before we left Washington State, we had Thanksgiving at our house because our house was a little bigger. So that was really, it was kind of nice. But it was nice being at my mother-in-law's too because I never had to clean anything. So that was nice.
No, it doesn't look like she unsubscribed.
Okay, so I'll have to check that really fast. So I'm using BV. It's not even. Here we go. Forgot I need to adjust so that y'all can see what I'm doing here. But I'm using BV20 first. And I might have to get, I don't think you guys can see the BV. Can you see the BV20 or am I going to need a light? It looks dark to me.
I can see it on here. I mean, it's not as bright as it normally is. You want me to turn on the overhead light?
Yeah, or I need to get one of the tiny lights.
Oh, baby. I'll try the little babies first, and then
There
we'll
we
have
go.
direct light so you can see. Because this ain't about them. It's about Mama.
Yeah, because I cannot see. Did I? Where? I think I messed up her. Did her hand? Is this Meadow? Did her hand get messed up right there? Oh, that's right. It's wrapped around. She's going like this. Okay, I'm like, what did I do? So that's just her little wrist wrapped around the bun. Okay, I got it. Sometimes it's hard because you're like, you draw these and you've got the idea, you're going, and then you don't see them for a little while, and you're like, what did I do? What was I thinking? Unless you have Meadow's, young brain who can remember it all. There we go, getting the back side of her feet. And then since they're getting colored the same, I'm going to go ahead and color his too. So I'm just going to get under the hairline.
What all colors are you using?
I'm
Besides BB.
using BB20. And then these are BB 000 and quad 0. So I'm just going to go around the back side of his head. Get in his ears. Get his nose. Go ahead and get under his face. I think I'm going to go ahead and get right across his little stitch hair where we stuck his head on. Let's see, and then his stitch there, get all the stitches. Man, I gave him a lot of stitches, goodness. And he has stitches on his neck. It's one thing, I usually use this color for ghosts as well. I know a lot of people use blue, like a really light blue for ghosts, but I really like the purple for ghosts. I feel like it's a lot of fun. Whoops, this color needs to go over in this pile. You guys can't see it, but I have a ginormous pile of markers. Well, to me, it's ginormous. Pile of markers on my desk from coloring all the birthday stuff.
Mariah says I have too many stamps to color in very little time.
Yeah, that's about. I don't think I would get all these colored if I didn't have, you know, I was coloring them for other different things, or I wasn't coloring them with all of you, which is nice. It gives me, oh, I have to color, which is, you know, not a bad excuse to color at all. Sorry, babe, can't make dinner. I gotta color. I like that one best of all. That's like probably my favorite. Just coming in a little bit over the eyes, getting his nose again. Oh, I Frankenstein. That's one that we just watched. I like that one. I don't know the male actor's name in it, but I really like him in movies. He was in Batman as well. What is his name? Aaron.
Harvey Dent.
Well, I know Harvey Dent, you silliness.
I don't know.
His real name, it's Aaron something. I think it's Aaron. I don't know. I'm really bad at names. I'm bad at dates. I'm bad at names. Unless I have my phone, like even birthdays and stuff. If I don't have my phone calendar saying, hey, this is what you're doing today, and it's so-and-so's birthday. Yeah, don't even. I would forget my head. What was that?
Daddy's home, probably causing a ruckus.
Oh. Sorry, there was a, you guys may not have heard it, but there was a big boom in the house. I'm like, what is that? So now for the last marker, which is going to be BV quad 0. And I'm just going to pull this out, but I'm still, you guys better write this down because I'm going to be leaving some white. Something I hardly ever do. But I'm just smoothing all of this. Let's see. There we go. Now it doesn't look so over blended right there. Get the rest of his skin. Now it's going to be hard to leave white on his little arms because they're so tiny. So I'm just putting a couple. Let's see, and get her little face. Make sure, I'm still trying to make sure I leave that little space for the white of her eye and not color over the top of that. And I'm just going really super light. I'm barely touching the paper. That way, because I don't want to over blend it either. But I definitely wanted to color them this color because if I look in like the old movie posters, he's kind of green, but sometimes not. He's like a grayish color. And then this one is her movie poster. She's got like a whitish skin too.
Mariah says, when your clocks go back next weekend.
I don't know. Ziggy, when do we reset our time? Yep, November 2nd is when we fall back. I totally forgot about that. Ugh. Yucky. Mariah, not nice. I don't like times changing.
Brian says, hi, everyone.
Hey, Brian.
Hello.
Somebody's birthday is coming up. Brian.
Mariah says, here we did it yesterday. I hate it.
Ugh, I don't like it at all. Like, not at all. So, this part of her hair is supposed to be, and she's got white here, and then she's got white on the sides. So, let's see. What color do I want to do that? Because I know I'm going to be using the C's for her hair. So I think I'll just go ahead and use, where is it? C2. Yeah, I'll start out with C2 and then go kind of backwards. I'm sorry, I have to flip her over to do her little hair. So I'm going to go ahead and just get right through here. Meadow, do you mind shutting the door? It's really distracting. And then right here, she's got it's kind of wavy. So I'm just going to put some like little half circles in there to get those waves. And then same up here. She's got some waves. And then it'll come down from the top. Ooh, I don't know why, but I cannot push. I gotta pull. Here we go.
You're just not pushy.
Yeah, right. I'm not either. That's so funny because I'm not. Okay, just getting there. So, and then she's got this right here that is also going to be white.
Brian says, November 2nd, when clocks change, November 4th is my birthday. That's next week.
Yep, so we will never forget Brian's birthday now. Because it's right after time change. And then she's got, let's see, so I went over 2, and now I'm going to go over 2 over here. And so this is going to be white. And then this one will be white. And then the rest shall be black. Let's see. What am I going to start with? I need the rest of my seat. Here we go. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start with my... There it is. So let's go ahead and start with C5, just so that I can get some shadows in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get right next to her face. And this I'm just kind of outlining where I want her shadows to be. So I'm going to get those waves. And then I'll be going over it with a darker color.
Oh, what are all your C's?
Right now I've used C2 and C5. And I'll probably use C6, 7, 8. I don't know about 9. We'll see where I'm at. So those are my potential colors. And I'm just going to go closest to her skin and get all of this. And I'm just doing short flicks. And I'm barely, the way I'm getting those thin flicks is by barely touching the paper. That's one thing that I had to really check, that was a practice thing for me, is just barely touching my paper so I could get nice thin flicks. There we go. And then we'll get the little bits in here, make sure we get our waves in. Because it's going to be darker in those little waves and lighter outside of those waves. And if you're having problems with the waves, I highly, the way I do it is not the only way to do it. I would totally check out someone else that does them too.
Mariah says I'm not good doing thin flicks.
Yeah, that is a huge practice thing. It really took me a long time, and I still have to sit there once in a while when I get a little, especially when I'm tired. If I'm tired, things can just go sideways really fast when I'm coloring. It's one of the reasons I took a nap today before I decided to come live. But it was just something that I have to sit there and tell myself it's a paintbrush, not a crayon. You just don't touch, don't push down. And I just try to make sure, like, my nibs are, like, really, you can tell, are nice and pointed. It's one of the reasons I also got Meadow. I love you, Meadow. But it's one of the reasons I got Meadow her own markers as well, because she used to not have such a light touch. So it was really hard when I would need, because the nice and pointed, if your nibs are pushed and dulled and stuff like that, they're not gonna react the same way. So yeah, you want to make sure you've got a nice, really nice tip on there. So I try to just have a light touch all the time. And that's hard. Unless you're a painter. If you're a painter, then you've got it down, no problem, probably. Ooh, I almost colored into that white part. I mean, I know our long-haired chibi girls have some hair, but this girl has got some hair. Okay. You know what? I should just go ahead and do the boy's hair too. So his hair is going to be a little crazy. Yep, can't do it that way. It drives me nuts. Don't know why. Probably could if I practiced. I just know that I do a lot better if I if I pull. Because if I push, I get those really thick lines. And when I push, I get the really thick lines. When I pull, I'm fine.
Danny says, have a good rest of your day. I need to go do some chores and make a phone call.
Well, have fun with your chores. I don't know what chores they are, but some can be fun. Sometimes, I guess. And we will see you later. Thank you for joining us. So now I'm going to go in with my C8, which will be one of my darkest colors. And I'm just going to go really slow and really careful. And one of the things I'm going to be doing when I'm doing my C8 is I'm going to be really putting a line next to each one of these bits of hair so that it will stand out a little bit more. And I'm going to put it along her shoulder as well, and along her ear and different places, just so that those things come forward. And that way they don't get lost in her hair, because she got a lot of hair. It's very easy to do that with her. And I'm going off camera. Sorry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and get in these little waves. And again, I'm pretty much going over the C5 just because that was basically my blueprint. And I like to kind of give myself that blueprint so I know what I'm doing and where I'm going. That way I'm not running my mouth and forgetting what's going on. So get this side now. Her hair, I can't wait to see her hair done. I'm getting excited. I'm getting very, very excited to get it done. That's where I know I get other oops and stuff as well, because I get too excited about getting something done and I forget stuff, or like I almost forgot this little bit right here that needed to be done. See, so this right here next to the white hair, I'm going to go ahead and get that line in there really fast. So I don't know if I've already told you this before yet, Mariah, but one thing you can do to practice is just like you can pull, and it'll also tell you if you're a puller or a pusher. And if I've said this before, I'm really sorry. But you can go like this. You can see where my lines are a little thinner than others, and that's just how much pressure I'm putting on my pen. Or like now you guys can see when I push away from me, which is how a lot of people are taught. You're taught to push and do your flicks away from you. You get those really, I get those really thick lines. So, you just need to find out if you are a pusher or a puller, whether or not you get thin or thick lines, or however you like it, however you're most comfortable with it. And I think so I went to Jen Dove's boot camp years ago, And I think that is one of the most valuable things that she ever taught me was that.
Mariah says, I think it's easier pulling.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely I'm a puller, not a pusher. I cannot. You can see it gets really really thick when I push. But that's all I did is I just sat there and just practiced. Not only is this good to find out if you're a pusher or a puller, but it's also really good to just get that motion going and get like how much pressure do you need to put on your pen to get the thin lines or the thick lines. It's all about pressure. So that's another good way to just practice. And I mean, even if you're like on a break at work or something like that, um, you can just take one of your markers with you and just sit there and flick on paper. Let's see.
Imagine you don't have an image and somebody just sees you randomly just making little flicks on a blank piece of paper. Like, what are you doing? That would be funny.
Whoops, I'm getting too close. And that's another thing I've noticed too. If I hold my pen like this, I put more pressure on my paper with the pen. If I hold my pen back here, I can get that nice, easy flow like a paintbrush. So I think it really, plus it helps me remind me that it's not a crayon. So I think it's all about your positioning on your pen as well.
Mariah says, although I'm not good either way.
I highly doubt that. I've seen your work, girl. I know your stuff is good because you are a really good colorist. I love your stuff. And oh, I just thought of something. Oh my god, I just thought of something, Meadow. Mariah. Girl, you opened up a door. Oh my goodness.
What?
Since Mariah gets packages so quickly now, we could have her on the team if she wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. See, look at what you did now, Mariah. Because now that she gets stuff quickly, we could send her, all the things if we needed to.
Mariah says I'll have to do it at work when I'm speaking by phone instead of scribbling the paper like I do most of the time.
Her hair might be a good one to practice on. Just saying, because this is, yeah.
Her hair's gonna be so pretty when it's all done.
This is some serious thin flicks going on here to get all the details for her hair. And I'm trying to make sure that I stay out of the white bits for her hair. Oh, we got his hair too. So let me turn Frankie around here. And I'm just using thin flicks and going over the C5 parts. There we go. So, you know what? I don't think I'm going to have room for C7 or anything. I think I'm just going to have to go C6. I might not even have room for that. So, you know what? I'm going to play around. I'm going to experiment here for a second. I'm going to try C3, which you guys cannot see. I'm not used to having to stay all the way over here. We might have to pull the camera out a bit, Meadow. Feel like I'm in the corner. So, and I'm just gonna bring this out a little bit. One of the things I do want to do with her is I do want to leave just a little bit of white because the original movie was in black and white. And that was, you know, the idea behind this set, because we had Movie Time Meadow released at the same time. And I was like, well, it's October. What is she going to go see? She's going to go see she's going to go watch Frankenstein's Bride at the movie theater. So that was, you know, we try to put a lot of thought behind our stamps and everything that we do. Yeah, I think C3 is where I might go in a little bit with 6. Let me try it. Let me see what it's going to look like. Here's 6. Nope. Nope, nope. We'll try 5. Because there are some areas that do need a little something something. Because I don't really want to lose that white. Which I know all of you probably have a look of shock on your faces. There we go. Meadow, I don't have my glasses on. What did Miss Mariah say?
The second I look down, Mariah says you just gave me an idea for a project.
Woohoo! I want to see. Okay, look at her hair. I am loving the hair.
It looks so pretty.
In his hair, I'm not following any sort of way. I'm just kind of putting some little tiny thin flicks in there. Because let's face it, he's had surgery. The man was dead and now he's alive. So, surgery. The man was dead and now he's alive. So, I mean, his hair is just not.
He's had a day.
He's had a very long day. Okay, and we do have the little bunny to do. What color should we do her little bunny? Since we have bunnies, I had to do a little bunny in there.
Red.
Sorry, I had to take a drink really fast. So let's see. Eyes, eyes, eyes. What color eyes?
Purple.
Purple? They're already purple. Do I not have enough purple in here?
No.
Although purple, that like bright purple. Oh yeah.
Like the V5 something.
Here we go. So we've got VO5. You want to write that in, girl?
Yeah. So VO5, what else?
We've got VO5, VO4, and VO1. It's just all about purple today. When me and Mariah were just saying we liked blues and oranges and greens and reds. Not getting much of a difference between the VO5 and the VO4, so let's hope we can finish this off with some VO1. Make it all kind of blend a little better. And I think I need to go in there and really define those little eye sockets a little better. So I'm going to go back in with my BV 000.
I really like how you do their eyes like that. Makes them pop. That sounded weird.
Yeah, that sounded a little weird, but that's okay. It's us. It's us. This is just not coming out the way I want it to come out. So, yeah, let's try BV 000. Maybe that'll, or 00. Maybe that'll give me what I want.
Tell me what you want.
Oh my gosh, that song just popped into my head too, and I wasn't going to do it, but then there you went. There you went, girl.
Mariah says I always have problems blending the V, and I'm afraid to do the tip to tip.
One thing with the V is that I've learned to do is like these ones here. So you have VO5 and then VO4, but then you lose the VO5 if you do it that way. So VO5, VO4, that's not a V. And then what I do, because this is where it gets, it doesn't blend very well, right? So instead of blending out, I blend in. So instead of pulling it out like this, like you've been taught to do, push it into the color instead of out. And that's how I've figured out how to do the more difficult colors. Now I'm just making a mess over here. Let me cut her out. There we go. Is it warm in here to you, Meadow?
It's a little warm. It's the door shut.
Okay, can you open the door? Maybe we just need to tell Daddy to be quiet.
I think he's done causing a ruckus.
Is he? Okay. So there's those colors. Now I can go ahead and pull that out just a little bit. And even with the BVs, I mean, if you have problems with it's not blending or you're over blending, sometimes just a matter of pushing the color in, the lighter color in, instead of pulling the darker color out with the lighter color, it works better and it keeps me from over blending.
Mariah says, oh, great tip.
Well, her face just got a little darker, but that's okie dokie. I don't mind the way that looks.
Hoodie, go lay down.
I mean, they're supposed to look a little messed up anyways, right? Because they're dead. Okay, so there's that. Her hair I need to finish though. I started out with the C3. No, Did I start with C3 or C2, Meadow?
I think C2. Yeah, C2.
Okay, so I need my
C3.
C1.
Is that the one that was messed up?
I think it is. Do you have a C1, Meadow?
I don't have any C's.
Well, isn't that perfect? So I'm going to go with C0. That's the next best thing, right? Right. And I'm just going to go over for what? I mean, there's really not much. I'm just blending out these little bits and trying not to overblend her hair. Because, I mean, it's supposed to be white-ish gray anyways. So there we go. Now their clothes. So for him, I wanted to do like a brown shirt. I need my glasses. It's funny, I can't color with my glasses, but I can't see the colors without them. So, you know, hey.
Jay says, ooh, monochromatic.
Well,
How neat.
a little. I just wanted them to look deado. Because now I'm going to start with their clothes. And we're going to do a little brown shirt. Trying to make it, I don't remember what color shirt. I think it was black and white. So, I mean, black and white. But I know there was a few episodes or a few movies that he wasn't quite black and white. So that was E27 Meadow. And now I need to find my E25.
Are those the only ones you're using?
Maybe. Yes. This is a small area. I don't think I can fit more than the two. I mean, I could if I really, really, really wanted to, but I'm not going to. And how are you doing today, Jay?
Let's see. He says, wow, he typed that really fast. He's still typing. He says, well, at least until you release, nothing beats Steven 8x12 huge stamp set that exists only in my mind.
Oh, I'm like, what? What?
He says, they look so good in gray. I need to use my grays. He says, I'm fantastic. I made winter squash soup for my folks.
Ooh, that sounds. What?
That sounds
Why?
like some Stardew Valley sounding food. That sounds good.
Oh, always making me hungry. At least you guys are making me hungry right before dinner time, so that works. I am going to put a little bit of E21 in here just because it's a little bit, I don't know.
Jay
Blah.
says they can freeze most of it. They aren't traveling in November this year, so we have a whole real Thanksgiving.
Oh, that'll be nice. Danny was just saying Thanksgiving was her favorite. So let's see, and I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use like my E40s. So like 43, 42, and 41 for his little jacket. And I am pulling up just a little bit, just so that it kind of, because it's supposed to look like it's, you know, torn and kind of tattered. So I'm just making some stuff, having some fun. Don't know if that's going to work out, but you know what? It's fun all the same, so I don't mind.
Jay says, well, for people born on 12/9, we don't really do Christmas until later, though I keep seeing holiday inspiration. Danny is naughty. She got me to buy more tag dies.
That's
Are you
funny.
using the 40s?
Yeah, 41 through 43. Did you see that the new paper that we're releasing in November has a few pages of tags in it? So I'm just pulling those little lines that I just did with E43 out.
He says, "Oh, I'm on Craft Relay on 10:30, October 31st. I might have to use some craft stamp code thing if I can." He says, "Yes, I really love the cut-aparts."
That's awesome. I was worried about the cut-aparts. I was like, I've never done this before. I don't know if this is gonna work or if this even gonna look right. But you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
He says, "Love cut-aparts. They are my favorite thing."
Awesome. I'll have to do it some more. Ooh. Oh, Valentine's Day paper. Cut apart Valentine's just came into my head. Yes. Gonna have to do that. I think that would be fun. So there's his little jacket. I'm gonna go back in with the E43 really fast though.
He says, "They do look very undead with gray skin and brown clothes."
Yep, that BV20, I'm telling you, it really works out good for, I like to use it for ghosts as well, but it really helps with that Deado skin. Ooh, we should watch Deado.
Yeah.
R.I.P.D.
Yeah. He says, "I'm liking this. It's not that my opinion is anyway relevant."
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man? It is so. I always come to you for stuff. I like to have your say in stuff. Let's see. I need to figure out what to do for her because her stuff is she's supposed to be in like a white nightgown thing because she's supposed to be a bride. But if I put it in the BVs like her, then that's going to look, I don't know. I just don't know. So I think I'm going to put him in some green.
He says, "Cut-aparts make cards so easy."
Yeah, well, those cut-aparts were supposed to be for tags, but I thought it would be fun to put on cards too. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do, as I pick up 3,000 markers, snap them open, open, close, open, close, open, close. While I decide what I'm gonna do. So this is YG07. I'm pretty much gonna just do what I did with his shirt or his old jacket. And I'm just bringing those darker lines up a little bit so that you can really kind of see the tears. I just thought of something.
Jay says, "LOL, maybe she's an unconventional bride and is wearing some other color."
Yeah, that could be, yeah. So, I mean, his pants are already tore up, so why not just put a little bit of skin in there and make him look like he's got a hole in his pants altogether. Go around the edge here. Bring all this down. All this down.
I think Daddy's cooking. I can smell something.
Go see.
I shall return.
Okay, and then I'm going to use some Y11 for the rest of his pants. Yeah, I can smell it. He must be hungry. He's not waiting for us. There we go. He's so cute. I love him. So I'm just going to go ahead and get in there with the 7. There we go. So that little bit of skin, I'm going to go ahead and good night, sweetheart. I hope you have a good sleep and a good week. Just going to go ahead and cover. Put some flicks in here.
Yeah, he's making dinner.
There we go. And then we're going to go this way. So it looks like he's got little, like his pants are torn up. And then I'm going to use some, if I can find it. Because I have lots of colors over here. No, there it is. E93 for his tongue. And then she needs some E93 for her tongue. Did you color, what color did you color your bunny, Meadow, when you colored?
I colored her like Lolly with, and then where's like her stitches are, one part of her arm or leg or like the top of her head, I did it in green.
Okay, that's different.
Jay says, what about a muted red for her dress? A friend of mine was wearing that and she had pretty fair skin. Granted, she's not undead.
I hope not. Mute, how would I?
He says you could do her in green too to match his pants.
That's true. That's very true. I was thinking of just doing like a W for the white. Make it like she's been like sitting in the sewer for a hot minute. Make her dirty.
You could use like some light ease, make it look really dirty.
Well, you can do that with W's too, though. Here, we'll just make her look like. Oh, you know what would be? Oh, this is really bad. We could do like W's on the top, and then to make her look like she was hiding in the sewers, we could put some toxic green
On the bottom.
on the bottom.
Yeah. Jay says, oh, that's a cool idea too. I mean, if she was buried, she wouldn't be that white, lol.
Nope, that she would not. She would be a little bit of, she'd have some dirt on her. That's for sure.
He says, oh, I love that. That's fun.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and refill that W1.
You need mine?
I can use W2. It's fine.
She'll be even dirtier.
Yep, she'll just be even dirtier. How was your wedding day? You wouldn't believe it. He had me sitting in the sewer for an hour. Here we go. Get some of that in there. And then we're going to go around the bun. Bring that little bun forward. You could also say their wedding was just shocking, too. Okay, and then some W0. Pull that up a bit. Pull some of this out. And then let's see what else. Oh, we need the green. We need the green. We need the green. I'm going to turn her around for this part though, because I don't want it to go all the way up. There we go. And put some YG06 in there. Yeah, that's looking like some serious sewage drippage there. Like it just like soaked into her dress. There we go. Let's see. Now we have to do the bun. The bun is all we have left to color. Oh, we still have to do his staples. Let's see. C3 should suffice for his staples. There we go. And now the bun. The bun. What do we want to do with the bun? Do we need a sewage bunny?
Sewage bunny.
Sewage bunny.
That's Carmela.
Let's see. I'm going to go over because it's a really small little thing. So we're going to go over it with YG11. Oops, that's her shirt. And it's a little bunny tail. I am going to put... no, I'm going to put... Where is it? R00 and his wee little ears. And then we will make, let's see, put some little shadows underneath her arm. There we go. Get that little surgical line. Because if they've got stitches, the bunny's got to have stitches, right? And then some YG06. I mean, the bunny you really don't have to do a whole lot of anything with because he's so teeny weeny tiny. But there we go. Let's see, and if anybody was not on here at the beginning of the video when we were talking about the new and improved Blendables book, you will want to check out the beginning of this video. So I'm gonna scissors. What did I do with my scissors, Meadow?
Which ones?
My teeny ones. There they are. Okay. Get these guys cut out. What time is it, Meadow? Oh, it's only 6.
Yeah.
So I have 30 minutes. Trying to think, what do I want to do? Or is Daddy like really close to being done with dinner? Like,
I don't know. I could just smell it.
you can smell it. Is that good or is that bad?
I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Jay says that sounds cool. I'll have to check out the beginning.
Well, it looks like it's just you and Meadow in here, Jay. So I spent 3 days with the printer, And look at the new Blendables book. It's black and white, so it can be foiled.
He says, wow, you're good at fussy cutting.
But it comes like, it's going to come like this. Just black and white, but toner printed. So that it's foil ready. It comes with a stamp set now, because we're saving so much money by having our printer do it, that we can offer the stamp set in there now. And then these circles are bigger. It's where they used to be a lot smaller. I'm really excited about the foiling because I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And yes, Meadow, this is why Meadow, you guys usually, if Meadow's on here and she's like, here, will you fussy cut? This is why.
Because Mama is fast. I don't mind fussy cutting, I'm just not fast. Ouch.
Yeah, I don't mind fussy cutting at all. I actually enjoy fussy cutting. Which I know sounds weird. But when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator so many years ago, people did not, my customers did not like to, or clients, did not like to fussy cut. So I would do it for them. And if you're in the middle of a class, you gotta be fast. So I would just have lots of practice. And it helps, I feel like it helps having these little tiny, these are the Tim Holtz 5-inch scissors, and I love them. They are so nice for fussy cutting. They just make it really easy. Well, at least for me anyway. And I think maybe I don't hold my scissors normal, and I move my paper. I don't move the scissors. I move my paper. But I don't hold my scissors like this. I hold them like this. So I don't know if that gives me more control. I know it doesn't hurt my fingers as bad when I hold them that way. And there we go. All done cutting them out. That can go in there. Let's see. What paper? Do we have any? I don't think we have any Halloween paper out, do we, Meadow? I don't think so either. You know, I'm thinking I just need to probably make a card with these and then post it later, because from when we started smelling dinner to now, I'm pretty sure your dad already has dinner ready. So, I am going to cut it off there. I'll make a card with these and I will post it on, you know what? No, that's what we'll do. I will make you guys a video, another like 13 days of Halloween, and I will put together a video and make sure I have all the pieces, everything cut for you guys. That way you guys can see what I've done, whether it be a card or something else. And I will do another video for you guys. So, and that way we're not rushed tonight, and everything will look really super nice. And you guys can go back and watch it again and again and again if you're crazy. So there's those monsters. We're going to do another video for those. Don't forget to check out the new blendables. We have 9 of them in stock, and I'm getting some serious glare over here. So, Meadow, can you turn on that light, please? So it'll come with the stamp set, and it'll come with this stamp set so that you can put the little blendable little characters in the book, because they go, like, they're perfect size for right here to put all your favorite blends. This, look at this. I love it. I love it so much. But it's toner printed, so it's ready to be foiled when you get it in your favorite color. Just go ahead and get your laminator out, or if you have a mink, then use that. I will say the mink does work better because that's what I have now. But look, you can see even the little, this part even foiled. It's so cool. I love it. So much fun. But the circles are bigger for keeping track of your colors now. This part's bigger, and there's a piece in the back now so that you can put it in between everything. So this is, I love it. It's so much fun. So, and you can color the front. I've already started coloring the front of mine. Let me see. You can see it's nice. It keeps track of all the colors that you have. And then you've got some of my favorite blends in here. And then there's 50 pages like this for you to keep track of your favorite blends. And if you are on our newsletter, it gives you, the beginning of the month gives you 2 sets of new blends. Mid-month newsletter gives you 2 more sets of blends. So that's 4 new blends a month. So it's on there right now. I currently have 9 of them in stock. So if you want one, please, please, please grab one. Merry Christmas to you. And then we also have our birthday stamp camp as well. You won't want to miss out on that. We have some cute stuff going on. Foilable paper. You guys will be the first ones to get to use our new product of the foiled paper foil packs that we're going to start having next year. And here are some of the little guys that we're going to be coloring. I just colored these the other day.
Jay says, oh, that's neat.
Here we go. More little, we've got surprise positive Tate's surprise party. And we've got Celebration Meadow. We also have, for the party camp only, this will not be happening outside of the party camp, but the party camp, you're actually going to get this stamp set, toner printed, so it can be, you can foil the birthday and the celebrate or whatever sentiment you want. You can go ahead and foil that, but that's for the camp only. Other than that, you will be able to have that stamp set later when it's released to the public, which probably won't be until August of next year. So if you want these stamp sets now, you will definitely want to get in on the party.
Jay says in all caps, that is so cool.
I am glad you like it. So lots of fun stuff going on, lots of exciting stuff. Also, I've already heard back that we are going to be in South Carolina, our very first show. So it'll be in Columbia, South Carolina at the SAT show. So if you guys are interested in meeting us in person, it's the weekend of Valentine's Day that you guys can come down and meet Meadow and I. So lots of good announcements, lots of fun, and I will get this video done for you guys probably tomorrow, because that would be fun. Ooh, I should just do a live tomorrow with it. I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I do have to take Meadow in at 7 o'clock in the morning to work, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you. Let's see. I like the stamp. Oh yes, surprise party. Positive Tate surprise party. I love him. Yes, I love the new notebook. I'm very excited for it. You can tell because my last one I barely colored at all, and this one I've started to color the front of it and color the inside, and I didn't do that before. So yeah, definitely a lot of fun. It does come on. If you want to print it out, you have to have a laser printer with toner to print it out. But the new download for that should be up probably tomorrow. So we'll get that all put up tomorrow for you guys. And we'll see you later. I can smell my husband making dinner, and I'm getting hungry after everybody talking about food. So thank you everybody for joining us. We are so happy you came out and had some fun with us. And we will see you tomorrow. We will definitely see you next Sunday. And it's going to be 4:30 from now on too. Because Meadow, her schedule is 7 to 4 a lot of days. So she'll be home by 4:30 because I have to go pick her up. So next Sunday it'll be 4:30 going forward. So I will see you guys later. Remember, next Sunday you also have to switch your clocks. Thank you, Brian and Mariah, for reminding us of that. And I will see you guys later. You have a good night. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.